Okay, hi guys. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna go head side to side. Take off my glasses. Good. Chin to chest and back. Hey, if you have your, who has kiddos out? Do you mind muting? Thank you. All right, look left to right. All right, good. One arm back, big circles. And forward. Good. Other arm back, big circles. And forward. Crisscross. Up and back. Windmills. Good, arms in. Okay, swim forward. Swim back. Good. Hip circles with a forearm wrist stretch. Other way, other arm. Good. Feet together, knees. Other way. Wrists and ankles. Other way, other side. Okay, stretch to one side. Other side. Up and back. And swing through. Good. Hip flexor stretch. Squeeze your back buns, square your hips. Good, lean forward, glute activation, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and now 3 knee drives. Other side, hip flexor stretch. Square your hips, squeeze your back bun. Good, glute activation, lean forward. Shifting weight to the forward leg. Again, keeping that back leg on the ground. One more time. Now, 3 knee drives. Good. Bottom of your squat. One arm to the ceiling. Other arm to the ceiling. Good, stand up. So 3 air squats, 3 push-ups, and a down dog. Good, walk your hands back to meet your feet. You turn to the camera. Hamstrings. Grab one ankle and twist. Other ankle. ankle and twist. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of hip core activation. So let's start with some leg swings. So grab something for support, pick a leg, and we're gonna swing forward and back. Oh, hold on, sorry to interrupt you guys. Somebody's coming in late. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so swinging forward and back, and swing across. Good, other side, swing forward and back. Good, swing across. Okay, now, grab your band. We're gonna kind of try to incorporate some of that hip and core activation that we used to do at the beginning of class. So grab your bands. We're gonna do lateral steps. 2 to one side, 2 to the other side. And we're gonna do somewhere around 10 on each side. Just follow me and we're gonna step 1, 2, the other way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so put your bands over your knees. Right? All right, here we go. So we're gonna take 2 steps to one way, 2 steps the other way. Good, that's 1. 2 steps, 2 steps, that's 2. Again, 2 steps, 2 steps, keeping tension on your band. Again, this is 4, good, and 5, good. Okay, down on your back, we're gonna do 7 banded glute bridges, and then 7 banded single leg glute bridges. All right, so here we go. We're going to do it together. So regular glute bridges, up and down, all the way up, all the way down, keeping tension on the band. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, one leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Hands behind you. Your fingers are pointing towards your heels. We're going to do our reverse tabletop to L. So everybody push into your reverse tabletop. Now swing back through L and back to tabletop. And swing back to tabletop, that's 3. Swing through L, back to tabletop, that's 4. 1 more. Swing back, and back to tabletop. Okay? So now you can stand up and take off your bands. And we're going to do a quick 30-second LaGuardia hover. Let me get my timer. All right, LaGuardia hover. Ready? Go. Seems like we're never going to get back to LaGuardia. However, we'll be ready when the time comes. It might be finished by the time we go to LaGuardia again. All right, here we go. You got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, so we're going to add, I've had a request for us to add some exercises for rounding shoulders, forward head, everything that comes from texting and being on devices and sitting over our iPads and our computers. So I'm going to be adding that. So for today's, it's going to be a work in progress. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to hinge at the hips. I'll show you both. I'm going to turn both ways so you can see me. We're going to be doing what I'm calling bent over T pulses. So you're going to be hinged at the hips with a straight back. You're going to put your arms like an airplane, and your thumbs are pointing not straight up, but at a diagonal up. And from here, you're going to pulse 15 times toward the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your head neutral. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Now we're going to go down on the ground and we're going to do floor angels, W to Y. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on your back with your knees bent. You're going to suck your low back flat against the ground and keep it there, like your belly button to your spine. And we're going to put our arms back in a W on the ground. See if you guys can see me. Okay. It's like a W on the ground. And then from here, we're going to take them up, slide your arms on the floor up to a Y and back to the W. That's 1. Y, W, 2, Y, W, 3, Y, W, Y, W, 5, Y, W, 6, Y, W, 7, Y, W, 8, Y, W, 9, Y, W, 10. Now, stand back up, and we're going to go right back into our T pulses. So, hinged at the hips, straight back, head neutral, arms in an airplane, thumbs are at a diagonal up, and we're pulsing for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job. So part of our exercises in fixing forward shoulders, forward head is a stretching out like we used to do on the bands, where we stretch out this whole forward, this whole front section, our pecs and our front delts. So we're gonna work on that a little bit at the end of class. Okay, so for this first section, it's 6 minutes long. It's gonna be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And we are going to, let me show you the movements. We have something that's it's a twist on something we normally do. So, the first thing is a curtsy stance, one leg, straight leg deadlift. So, it's like a one leg deadlift, but the other leg that would normally be off the ground is behind you in a curtsy stance, just the toes touching. There's no weight on it, right? It's like a kickstand. Then you make sure your hips are straight and forward. And from here, you're just going to one leg straight Romanian deadlift, right? So from the side, you can see this leg is back here. And I'm going just below my knees. My back is straight, my head is neutral. One leg deadlift. So that's a curtsy stance, one leg deadlift. So we're going to do the left side. Then we're going to do tricep kickbacks. Here's the caveat. If you guys don't have dumbbells that are light enough to do a tricep kickback, where you're hinged over and we're kicking our triceps back. If your dumbbells are too heavy to do that, you're going to take one of your dumbbells and do our usual tricep overhead extension instead, okay? So that is number 2. Number 3, we're going to do the other leg, curtsy stance deadlift. And then the 4th move is a bent over row to fly. And the way that looks is, again, you're hinged at the hips, your back is straight, your head is neutral. Then you're going to row up with your elbows, keeping tight toward, your wings are tucked, your palms are facing each other, you row, fly, row, fly. Core stays tight. Again, if your dumbbells are too heavy to do flies, then you're just going to dumbbell row the whole time, okay? Which is fine. So, here we go. This is something I can actually do and it won't hurt me too much. So, I'm doing this section with you, but I'm going very slowly, so don't use my pace. And there's other stuff I'm not going to be able to do. But this I know I could do. Okay, here we go. each side. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight leg Romanian deadlift. Your head stays neutral. Your hips are square. Good, you're hinging at the hip. Going just past the knee. You should feel this in your hamstring. Good, rest. Now we have a 10-second rest, and we're going to go right into tricep kickbacks or tricep overhead extension if your weights, okay, go, are too heavy. Again, head is neutral, back is straight, your knees are soft bent softly. Let me turn this way so I can see the clock. Good, rest. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Curtsy stance, one leg deadlift. Good, and go. Good, hinging at the hips. The standing knee is soft. Your head is neutral. Your core is tight. Good, 5 seconds. Okay, rest. Again now, hinged at the hips. We're going to go bent over row to bent over fly, or you can stay with the row. Here we go. Bent over row to fly. Good job. Okay? Good, rest. That was round 1, we have 2 more. So back to your original leg. Curtsy stance, one leg Romanian deadlifts, go. Make sure you keep your shoulders rolled back, chest out, head neutral. Nice straight back, don't let it round, don't compromise your range of motion. Good, and rest. Next is tricep kickbacks or overhead tricep extension. And go. Try not to swing your arms. You don't want momentum to be making the movement for you. Okay, good. Rest. We're going to go to the other side. Curtsy stance. One leg deadlift. And go. Good job. Keep your back nice and straight. Okay, rest. Next movement. Bent over row to fly. 3 seconds. Okay, go. Good, keep your head neutral, keep your belly button tucked in tight, nice tight core. Okay, rest. Okay, third round, back to your original leg. Curtsy stance, one leg deadlift. Last time through. Okay, go. Good, keep your head neutral, core tight, hips square, back straight, chest out. Okay, rest. Good, next, tricep kickbacks, tricep overhead extension. I keep turning away from the camera. Here we go. And go. I mean the timer. Good, try not to swing your arms. Just caught myself swinging. Good. Rest. Other side. kickstands, one leg deadlift. Good, go. Okay, rest. Last movement here. Bent over, row to fly. Or you can just row the whole time. Okay, go. All right, good job. All right, grab a sip of water if you need it. Reset the timer. All right, let's talk about the next thing. All right. Okay, next thing is a Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I actually cannot do this with you, but I will demonstrate it. There's one movement I can do. Otherwise, I'm just going to be calling it. So make sure you pay attention here on the demo. This is all stuff we've done. There's one variation that's new. So the first movement is broad jump to reverse bear crawl. So let me show you again. You're going to jump forward. And reverse bear crawl back to your start. Your options here, if you don't want to jump forward, you can lunge forward and then bear crawl back. And then just alternate whatever leg you're lunging. That's your modification. So when I say broad jump to reverse bear crawl, that's what you're doing. Okay, the second movement is a cross jackknife. That is an ab movement down on the ground, on your mat. You're going to touch one toe, opposite toe to opposite hand. Your leg is straight, your arm is straight. You're supporting your head with the opposite arm. And we're alternating these. Okay? These are called alternating cross jacks. Jackknives, I mean. Alternating cross jackknives. All right? I'll actually be able to do that movement. So I'll do that with you. Then you guys know our beloved squat jacks. You start in an I and you jack down. Start in an I and jack down. Those are our squat jacks. Okay, and then here is, this is something a little bit of a new twist. We're doing a mountain climber position where you jump in with two legs narrow, then back out, then you jump your legs wide. I have modifications, don't worry. So it would look like this. You're in a tall plank, you jump in narrow and out, jump in wide and out. Looks like this from the front, jump in narrow, jump in wide. Okay? The whole time you want to make sure you don't get an arch in your low back, you want to keep your core tight. The first modification there would be regular mountain climbers. The second modification for Kate and Christy, that I would do a 90-degree push, or bicycles. You guys can 90-degree push or bicycle, your choice. Bicycle sit-ups, okay? So that's the final, there's 4, we're going through it 5 times, 4 movements. Broad jumps, reverse bear crawl, alternating cross jackknives, squat jacks, and the mountain climber jumps, okay? Here we go. All right. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. First movement, broad jump to reverse bear crawl, and go. I'm sorry, I can't do this one. Broad jump, reverse bear crawl. Good job. Okay, we're halfway. Broad jump, reverse bear crawl. You can sub a forward lunge if you do not want to jump. And rest. Okay, next movement. Alternating cross jackknives. Oh. Let me turn this way. Okay, go. Good job, over halfway. Supporting your neck with your opposite arm that isn't touching your foot. Okay, rest. Okay, squat jacks. We're going to start in an I. 3 seconds. Start in an I and go. Jack down. An I, jack down. Good. I'm not going to do any more. You guys keep going. Again, I'm sorry. I have to be more careful than I've been. Good job. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, for those mountain climbers, tall plank position, you're going to jump your feet in and then you're going to jump them wide. Or mountain climbers or bicycles. Go! Again, I can't do this one. Good. You're jumping narrow, you're jumping wide, or you're doing regular mountain climbers, or you're doing bicycle sit-ups. Okay, and rest. Good job. Okay, we're starting over. Broad jump to reverse bear crawl, 3 seconds. Okay, go. Broad jump to reverse bear crawl. Good. Good, we got 3 seconds. Okay, rest. Down on your backs. Alternating cross jackknives. And go. Make sure you support your neck where you need it. Oh, Kate and Christy, I forgot about you guys. You're going to have to modify this a little bit. I would bend your knee. Only bring it to 90 degrees with a bent knee. I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, rest. Kind of we went over, I was talking. Okay, squat jacks. Start in your I. Go. Jack down. I. Jack down. Good. Keep going. Unfortunately, that's on my no-no list. Good. 5 seconds. Okay, rest. Next, going down into your tall plank. For the mountain climber jumps, narrow jump, wide jump, or regular mountain climbers, or bicycles, and go. Okay, rest. Good job. Round 3. Broad jump to reverse bear crawl. And go. Good. Broad jump to reverse bear crawl. Or you can lunge forward and bear crawl back. Your choice. Good. Halfway. Okay, good. Rest. Down on your backs. Alternating cross jackknives. And go. Good. Support your neck so you don't have any discomfort. Okay. Rest. Up on your feet. Squat jacks. We're starting in an I. And go. Squat down. Good. Jack down. Back to your I. Jack down. Good job. Good. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. Back to our mountain climber jumps, or regular mountain climbers, or bicycle sit-ups. Good job. We're almost there. Good. Rest. Okay, round 4 out of 5. Back to your broad jump, reverse bear crawl. And go. Broad jump, reverse bear crawl. Good. 5 seconds. Okay, rest. Okay, on your backs, alternating cross jackknives. And go. Good, rest. Up on your feet. Getting ready for squat jacks, starting in an I. Good, and you jack down, I, jack down. Good. Okay, rest. Next movement, mountain climber jumps, or regular mountain climbers, or bicycle sit-ups. And go. If you're jumping, you're keeping a nice tight core. You're bringing your legs in narrow, bringing them in wide. Bring them in narrow, bring them in wide. Don't let your midsection sag down, hurt your low back. Okay, rest. All right, last round. Last round. Broad jump to reverse bear crawl. 3 seconds. And go. Good job. Okay, rest on the ground. Alternating cross jackknives. And go. Okay, rest. Up on your feet. Squat jacks. Starting in an I. And jacking down. Starting in your I. Jacking down. Good job. It's our last round here of squat jacks. Good. Rest. Okay, last movement of this particular Tabata. Mountain climber. You're jumping, you're doing regular mountain climbers, you're doing bicycle sit-ups. Go. Okay, rest. All right, good job. Get a sip of water. Okay, next movement here, next grouping. Okay, we're gonna do another strength Tabata, like what we started with, but it's gonna be upper body. So 6 minutes long. We're gonna go through it 3 times. So the first movement is a floor dumbbell chest fly, right? So you're gonna be on the ground, legs are bent, your palms are facing each other, and you're doing a fly out like this. Now, if your dumbbells are too heavy to do a fly, then you're gonna do a chest press like we do all the time in class, right? Like a dumbbell press, and just bring your elbows to the ground. You're going to do that instead of the fly. If the weights are too heavy for the fly, or if this hurts your shoulder, who is hurting Kate? If that hurts your shoulder, then don't do the, in fact, Kate, don't do the fly. I can tell you right now. Just do a dumbbell chest press, okay? That's movement 1. The second movement, rounds 1 and 3, we're doing knee push-ups. Rounds 2 and 4, we're doing knee push-ups, but diamond push-ups. So you're going to put your hands on the ground in a diamond and push up like that, okay? You may not be able to get a completely full range of motion on those, so just do the best you can. Those are diamond push-ups. We're going to be doing them on our knees, okay? That's obvious. Okay, the third movement is a Z shoulder press. We've done that in class before. You're going to be seated on the ground with your legs out forward and straight. Your palms are facing forward like a military press, and we're just doing shoulder press. Okay? That's the Z press. Now, here's the modification. If your dumbbells are too heavy to do that, because this is a harder movement, then you're just going to do a standing dumbbell press. Okay? If your dumbbells are too heavy to do a seated Z press. Okay? And then our last movement, dumbbell curls. Okay? Not hammer curls. We did that on Monday. We're going to do regular curls. If the regular curls hurt your elbows, then you do hammer curls with your palms facing in. Okay? Here we go. So, on the ground, dumbbell chest fly or chest press, and go. If this is hurting your shoulder or your dumbbells are just too heavy, you're going to do a chest press with your palms facing forward to bring in your elbows to the ground. Okay, rest. Okay, now knee push-ups. Make sure, go. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your elbows are tracking backwards. You're kind of diving forward, keeping your body straight. Good, 10 seconds. Your shoulder blades are tucked back and down. Okay, rest. Okay, now we're going to do seated Z press or standing shoulder press. Palms are facing forward. Go. Good, 5 seconds. Okay, rest. Now we're going to stand. Dumbbell curls are next. If your elbows are bothering you, do hammer curls with your palms facing in. Okay, go. Make sure that you're not swinging your arms on this one as well. Okay, rest. Back down on the ground. Here we go. Oops, I'm a little behind. Okay, chest flies. Or if you're substituting, you're doing a dumbbell chest press where your palms are facing forward and you're doing like a bench press. Okay, rest. Now we're doing diamond push-ups. You're on your knees. I forgot. This is really only on the middle round. Okay, go. Hands in a diamond. Same movement everywhere else, though. Okay, rest. Now we're doing a seated Z shoulder press or a standing shoulder press. Palms are facing forward like a military press. Go. Okay, rest. Now we're standing up. Dumbbell curls. Go. Again, if you need to substitute a hammer curl to save an elbow, by all means. Don't swing here either. Also, if your dumbbells are a little too heavy, the hammer curl will be easier also. That's where your palms are facing each other. Okay, rest. Last round, back down to the ground. Dumbbell chest fly or dumbbell chest press. Okay, go. Okay, rest. Knee push-ups. Go. Make sure your core stays tight. No droopy middles. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your elbows are tracking backwards along your body. Your shoulder blades are tucked back and down. You're sort of diving forward into your push-up. Okay, rest. Seated Z shoulder press or standing shoulder press. Palms are facing forward. And go. Okay, rest. Stand up. Last set here. Dumbbell curls or hammer curls. Good, and rest. All right, you put your weights down. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. My throat's getting dry. Okay, you're gonna need your bands next. I would not use a heavy band for this because it's a little bit of a longer work amount of time of work. So I would use a medium to light band. This is gonna be 2 movements. Seated clams and banded air squat pulses. You guys will catch on. I'm going to be doing it with you. So this is also 6 minutes. This is changing every minute on the minute. And on the banded air squat pulses, we get 30 seconds of rest. And on the clams, we get 10 seconds of rest. Okay, put your bands on. You're going to be seated. Here we go. Hands behind you. Clams. Oh, that's a nice view for the camera and all you guys, huh? Let's turn on the diagonal. There we go. Okay, good. We're going for 50 seconds here. So, nice seated clams. Hands behind you for support. It's like we could pack a lunch, stay for the day. Good. Working our gluteus medius on both sides, important to help support our low backs. Okay, rest. Now you're going to stand up. And we're going to be doing 30 seconds of air squat pulses. That means we're pulsing in the down position. And go. Little bitty pulses, keeping tension on that band, right? Make sure your knees aren't buckling in. Keep your head neutral. Keep your back tall, your chest up. Make sure your knees are tracking over your second and third toes. We're pulsing. Good. Back down to the ground. We have a 30-second rest here. We're going to be starting with our seated clams again. On the second round, we're going to do a 30-second elbow plank instead of this rest. 3, 2, 1, go. And Kate and Christy, instead of the standard elbow plank on the next round, you can do 15 seconds each side plank, and I'll call that out, okay? So here we are. Hands are behind you for support. Keep your back tall. We're doing seated clams, working on our gluteus medius. We're going for 50 seconds. Good. Okay, rest, stand where you are. We're going to do our 30 seconds of air squat pulses at the bottom. And go. Air squat pulses right at the bottom. Keeping tension on the bands. Keep your knees out. Keep your back straight, your chest up, your head neutral. Your knees are tracking over your second and third toes. So when we get to the end of this, we're going right into an elbow plank, except Kate and Christy go to a side plank. I'll call it. I'll change you guys at 15. 3, 2, 1, go. Elbow plank. Kate and Christy, other side. Five seconds, we're going right into our seated clams. Okay, go, seated clams. Make sure your back stays nice and tall here. Keep your belly button sucked into your spine. We're gonna do that plank series again after the air squat pulses. Since I can't test these workouts like I normally do, I kind of have to change things on the fly if I'm unhappy with it. Okay, rest, stand up. We're going to be going to our air squat pulses, 30 seconds. Okay, and go. We're pulsing. Good job, we got 10 seconds. Maintain your form. We're going down to an elbow plank, except for Kate and Christy side plank, and go, elbow plank. Kate and Christy switch. All right, good job. Take off your bands. See what time it is. Oh, perfect. Okay. The time has come, my friends, for your cash out. You know what that means. We're doing 2 minutes of burpees, and by we, I mean you. Burpees are on my no-no list at this current second. Okay. Here we go. 2 minutes of burpees. I'm going to count you down. I'm going to watch you. Big Brother's watching. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Burpees. Good job. Look at all those beautiful burpees. You at home, too. Burpees. Don't blow this section off. I can see you. I can see you blowing it off. Do them. Good job. Good job, everybody. You're almost at a minute. Everybody at home, too. Good job. Wish you guys were here. Okay, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. This is our cash out. Good job. I'm doing a little rumba while you guys are burpeeing. Rumba. This is my cardio. Okay, we're under 30 seconds. Good job. Keep going, ladies. Keep going. Your heart will thank me. I will rejoin you on these as soon as I am physically able to. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job on your cash out. Okay, grab a sip of water and we're going to stretch. All right, I have a question. You guys at home, are you anywhere near a wall? Are you guys near a wall anywhere?
Yeah, I am. Yes.
Does everybody have a wall? Okay, right now I want you to go to your wall and put your hand flat against the wall, like this, and stretch out that chest like we normally do with our bands. So go find something to stretch against, and we're going to stretch out our front. This will help with those rounded shoulders, right? So find something that'll work and stretch out that front chest. You can just put your palm flat against the wall and then turn away. Okay, let's do the other arm. All right. Now let's do the backs of our shoulders. So you're just going to hold your arm across your body and stretch out the backs of your shoulders. Again, this is one of our banded stretches at the end. Stretch out the backs of our shoulders. I feel like we haven't been doing enough of this. In fact, haven't been doing it at all. Okay, other side. And then let's do hugs. And let's do our up and back. Good. Okay, now grab something for support, and we're going to do quads. Quad stretch. Make sure your knee stays down by your straight leg, pointing straight down. Okay, you're going to take that leg back for a calf stretch. Okay, stand up where you are. Hip flexor stretch, tricep. Squeeze your back bone, square your hips. Okay, figure four. Okay, other side, quad. Take that leg straight back for a calf stretch. Stand up where you are. Hip flexor, tricep. Squeeze your back bone. Square your hips. Okay, figure four. Okay, we're going to stretch to one side. Stretch to the other side. Up and back. Ragdoll. Down dog. Up dog. All right, last one, spine twist. Keep your back tall, cross one leg over, twist. Nice and tall. Other side, spine twist. Okay. Good job, everybody. If you can stay and do that little 5-minute meditation, please do. Those of you at home, au revoir.
Bye, Stacey. Thank you.
You're welcome.